Hey guys, what's going on? Sam Garvin here again with another Black Ops 3 Zombies video. Now today I'm going to be talking about my predictions for DLC 2. I have put hours into thinking about this and dissecting every little detail and description Treyarch has given us thus far. Today's video will be broken up into 4 miniature parts with quick descriptions of my predictions. The first part being how it's the scariest map ever and what's going to make it so scary. The second part is going to consist of the new enemies we are going to be facing for Zetsubo no Shima. The third is going to be about our new transportation systems along with new elements of the map. And the fourth and final part is going to be about the new weapons, perks, and gumballs. So without further ado guys, let's go ahead and jump on into this awesome video. Part 1. Scariest map ever. So guys, after watching that Call of Duty DLC 2 livestream, the creator of Zombies, Jason Blundell, told us in the livestream that this is going to be one of the scariest maps ever. That they were listening to the fans and they wanted to go back to their roots. Now what this means is if we're going back to our roots and the things that made old zombies like Shino Numa, Verrucht, and other early zombie maps so terrifying, it was the setting. These maps were absolutely eerie. They just made you feel uncomfortable to play. Also, the early sounds were horrifying. The zombie screams, when they broke down the barriers, the dogs, it was just all twisted. Also, the surroundings that were in these maps, they would be absolutely brutal. From dead bodies to blood to body parts, all added to the creepiness. This is what we need again in these new Black Ops 3 Zombies maps. I absolutely love how it's raining in the cutscene and that it's also placed at night. This just adds to the element of horror in itself. Now guys, let's go ahead and jump into part 2 of this video. Part 2. New enemies experimented on with Element 115. Now guys, it says in the official description for Zetsubo no Shima, a secret biological research lab whose experiments with Element 115 and its effects on human, animal, and plant biology has created horrors beyond belief. Now this is absolutely terrifying and exciting at the same time. Let's just start with the human aspect of this. Humans experimented on with Element 115. I don't even know what this could mean. I don't think it's just regular old zombies or they wouldn't have put it in such a detailed, specific description. I think it's something more along the lines of like a superhuman zombie, some human zombie brute transformation. Like it's going to be absolutely amazing. I think it'll be something like a mini boss that comes every 5 rounds, like a Panzer Soldat or a Margwa. The fact that they say human specifically just makes me think it's something out of the ordinary. All of our original characters from Origins timeline, all were tested on with Element 115. And of course, you know, all the originals are super soldiers. So this is definitely something to think about. It's absolutely awesome. So guys, this next thing that I wanted to talk about is absolutely crazy to me. It's that plants in nature are affected by Element 115. I don't know exactly what this will mean, but it's going to mean plants are coming to life. So will they grab a hold of us while we're running by and we have to shoot them to get free or something? Maybe there's going to be like random pods around the map, like in Shadows of Evil, but instead of pods, there'll be like Venus flytraps that spawn random power-ups or guns, and it's like super hard to grab them. I even think there could be like high grass or weeds that make it hard to run through or sprint through like the mud was in Origins. I have no idea exactly what these plants are going to do, but it sounds very exciting and fresh for zombies. So guys, this final thing that was stated was animals affected by Element 115. This is my absolute favorite part of the description. This could mean numerous things, and that's what's so exciting about it. My first instinct is that we have a new enemy for dog rounds. Maybe it's giant spiders, which would be crazy. Maybe it's monkeys like from Ascension, or maybe even Japanese reptiles or lizards. Either way, a new dog enemy is going to be amazing. Next, we could have an animal boss. After playing Dead Ops 2 Arcade, what if our mini boss every 5 rounds is some crazy gorilla pumped full of Element 115? Or maybe a giant spider who shoots projectile venom or traps you in a web. The possibilities are absolutely endless here. The last thing I wanted to throw into this category is the possibility of a boss fight. I love the one in Shadows, and the boss fight in Der Eisendrache was even better. So I'm curious to see if they will do this again. It would be absolutely awesome if they did. The boss fights are really, really cool. You get some kind of perma perk from them, some kind of special ability. I would love to see this in the new map. Now let's go ahead and jump into part 3 of this video, guys. Part 3. Transportation systems and new elements in the map. Now guys, the official description for this says, a variety of innovative transport mechanics. Now this really makes me think, guys. Everyone seems to think there's going to be a zip line, which is absolutely possible, but it says innovative transport mechanics. The definition of innovative is an idea featuring new methods, advanced and original. Honestly, I'm wondering if we're going to have these original methods like teleporters and zip lines, but also something completely off the wall, like being able to swing from a vine and maybe even the possibility of swimming. That's absolutely crazy to think about when you think about zombies coming from day 1 zombies to now. Also, let's talk about the sewer system. I imagine the sewer is very dark and wet and dangerous. I'm sure it's going to be close quarters, but will it be something like buried with the underground gazebo that at the end of it there's a pack-a-punch? All I know is this will be absolutely terrifying, and they will have some huge significance for the sewer system in-game, or people are just not going to go to it. Now guys, let's go ahead and jump into this final part of the video. Part 4. Weapons, perks, and gumball. Alright guys, so let's talk about these weapons, perks, and gumballs. Now we don't have any absolute concrete foundation for this category, but let's talk about some of the possibilities I've thought and the ones floating around the community. First off, let's talk about wonder weapons. I honestly don't think we're going to get something like the elemental swords from Shadows, or the bows like Der Eisendrache, or the staffs from Origins. A lot of people think you're going to get a katana for Takeo. That is absolutely possible, but just my opinion, since we had swords and Shadows, I don't see us getting anything elemental for all 4 characters in this map. The last 3 maps that we had, going from Origins to Shadows of Evil to going to Der Eisendrache, we had these special upgradable weapons that all 4 characters could get that were super powerful, and they are a really nice thing, but I know a lot of fans have reached out to Treyarch and asked if we could have some kind of classic zombies back, and they've already stated that they're going to do that. So I honestly believe for this map we will not have 4 elemental items. Instead, I think they're going to add some kind of awesome wonder weapon to the box to give it life again. Honestly, the box have kind of died in Black Ops 3, especially with the ray gun being so weak. It would be absolutely amazing if they could even give the ray gun a buff for this map. I think with a new wonder weapon in the box, the ray gun, especially if it's buffed, and then one buildable wonder weapon like the Apothecant Servant. I know there's a possibility of the Skull of Non-Sapwa that was leaked in the coding, or at least people said that it was, or maybe even the Apothecant Servant itself. After hearing Jason Blundell say it's upgradable in another map, it could be this one, but we'll have to play and wait to see if that Easter egg is there. With these new weapons, I think it would be an amazing balance for new players and also people that have been here since the beginning to make it just a little more challenging. Now I wanted to move on to perks. I think we absolutely need a new perk that coincides with the sliding ability in Black Ops 3. Everybody's fan favorite from Black Ops 2 was PhD Flopper, and we definitely need a replacement. I'm not exactly sure what they will do here, but I'm almost positive that it will be added during this map. Also, a quick mention to Widow's Wine. I think everybody wants this as a viable perk on the map, so it would be great to see a perk machine for Widow's Wine. Alright, now let's jump on to everybody's favorite, Dr. Monty's Gobblegum. Honestly, I think there will only be one new Mega Gumball that's going to be introduced in this DLC. Treyarch got tons of heat for adding 4 new ones with the last DLC, and it ultimately just made it harder for us to get Perkaholic. I'd be totally fine with adding a couple more Perma Gobblegums, but hopefully we don't get a ton of new Megas. Apparently there was some leaked coding for a gumball called Oil Spill. The action would be like the Sliquifire from Die Rise. I think this would be really cool, but we can't obviously believe everything that we read on the internet, so let's just hope for the best. All the Mega Gumballs are good, except for Licensed Contractor, of course, but I think the pack for this one will be really exciting. Well guys, that is officially it for all of my DLC 2 predictions. I absolutely love that this is going to be a scary map. I can't wait for it. I'm going crazy every day. I can't wait for those new enemies to fight, along with loads of new elements to the game. If you guys did like this video, please smash that like button. I plead with you to subscribe, and I'm going to be putting on loads of new content as soon as this DLC drops, like finding all the new perks, the new weapons, etc. So stay tuned for some more amazing content. Let me know what you thought of this predictions video. Let me know what your predictions are for DLC 2 in the comments below. And as always, guys, keep your head up, keep gaming, and have an amazing day.